First thing I have to say, I was very, very, very impressed. This was the sound of it. Especially first time when I tried to record a really good acoustic guitar with a Neumann U87. It was like the guitar was in my head. Especially in the highs, there was such brilliance and such clarity. So I started asking questions about how can I obtain one of those. So there it is. And I think it's a very, 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 very capable device. For high Z inputs, for microphone or line combo inputs, in total 8 analog inputs, which is incomparable for a device of this quality at this price range. Especially recently, we created a small club project, which includes a singer, my wife, she's a very good singer. I play guitar and also violin, and there is a keyboard player, and we decided to include a guy with a cajon and 2 cymbals. I think this device will work perfectly for these occasions, and I think we found the right tool. Another thing, I checked out the FPGA effects, especially of course, as you see, the guitar amps. With these things here, I think they come as close as much to a really good, expensive guitar amplifier, tube guitar amplifier, because that's what I love. I mean, once and for all, I forgot about using solid-state amplifiers. Some of them are capable of decent sounds, but more of them are not. So recently, I still use an amplifier. It's a Mesa Boogie one, which is my main X still, especially for live occasions. But in the studio, very often, I realize that I've been using more and more of this thing, especially for the clean sounds. I think you have covered the most sought after types of amplifiers like the Blackface, the AC30. Actually, my Mesa Boogie is it's a transatlantic one. So it has kind of combination between Vox AC30 and a Marshall. You have covered the Marshalls, you have covered the ENGL or Angles. You have the Plexi 50 watt, which is maybe my favorite of the Marshalls. I can't really think about something that you have missed. Another thing about this device is that it reacts the way an amplifier will react. I mean, when you put down the volume, you hear the familiar reducing of the overdrive in a very familiar way, which most devices which simulate amps, they don't do in a familiar way. I mean, they do it in a way, but it doesn't sound good. This device here responds like an amp, which is, I don't know how you made it, but it works. And especially with this reamp function, I haven't tried it yet, but I think it will work very good in this case because, for example, when you play with the software instruments, one big problem is to get feedback, controlled feedback without sacrificing your monitors. And a reamp function in this case is very good because you can push up your amp, get the feedback without sacrificing your studio monitors, which is really cool. I think this device is much more than a guitar device. I mean, I used to record acoustic guitar, I told you. It sounds brilliant. I haven't yet recorded voice, but I'm sure it will work brilliantly because it has the capabilities. Obviously, it has very good ADDA converters, and I think it's much more than that. I mean, okay, it's very good that it has this onboard stuff on it, but it can be used in a lot of various occasions, like if you want to record a small band, or for example, for brass recordings with these four mic inputs. We could put 4 like trumpets, sax, trombone, and stuff. I mean, it's a very good studio device. Except its potential for live situations. I'm going to try it in a live occasion with the reamp function to see how it will behave in a real live situation. I tried the compressors and the EQs on acoustic guitar right now. I mean, it helps. I have a really good Gibson acoustic guitar. I mean, it's naturally very balanced, but still, if you add just a little of this fat compressor, it makes it shine, you know. What is good about the EQ, though, is that it doesn't color the instrument, because a lot of EQs, they give this inevitable castle characteristics, coloration. This is absolutely not the case with this EQ, which means that it's very perfectly prepared. For what I've seen until now from my practice with any kind of interfaces, this is absolutely the ultimate best interface I have tried so far. I have the impression that really I have a wider stereo image and a very transparent, incredibly clear sound.